It's still, there we are.
Here we are.
Hello, everybody. We'll
Hi.
just sit and visit until we get a number of people. I don't see anywhere here that tells me how many people. Probably you can tell on your where you're looking, Cathy, how many people there. So hi Tammy, hi Adam, hi Graciela,
Oh,
hi Deb, and hi Debbie. And Bonnie, hi Bonnie. And Cindy S. And Melissa.
I'm not sure where to find the number of people that are watching. I'm
You're
looking on.
watching on YouTube. It should say, like most YouTube things, number of views or viewers. Or there's
Oh,
the other Cindy. Hi Cindy.
I see. I think 10 people so
Yeah,
far.
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we'll just wait till we get a few more people and you can all say hello. And how's the weather where you are? There's Maria K. Hi there.
Hi, everybody.
Why does she have that great big dollar sign at the end of her name? Hi, Jean. Is it Jean or Jeannie? Fairbanks, Alaska. Oh, now Jean it went from Maria to it must be the last person or something. Hi, Lillian. She's in Ontario. Maria K. Weather is great here in Massachusetts. Maria, do you and your sister live close to each other? I know you have a sister, Nina, who participates in these at times. Jeannie. Okay, thanks, Jeannie. Adam, it's raining. 1 second, sunny out, but the heat has nearly kicked in. Oh, okay. There's Donna. Donna's from New York. I think that's the Donna from New York or New Jersey. Oh, you share a home. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay. Graciela, 83 in Florida. Can't wait for cooler. We had some cooler weather, but it's starting to warm up again.
Mhm.
I think it's going to be right around 80 today. Oh, yes. Okay. You're the Donna Holmes near Ottawa. The other Donna's DE something that's in New York. Right. Sometimes it's hard to keep everybody straight. And Deb's working on your butterfly project. Good for you, Deb. I was working on mine earlier this morning. Having a heat wave in Missouri. And Alley Cat is Kimberly, right? Yeah, Kimberly. Hi, all. Oh, yeah, it says it right there. And hello, Diane. You're in the car. Okay. All right. That's okay. You can watch the replay. You just won't get to put your input in here. Hi, Judy. I haven't seen a lot from you lately. And you know something, Judy? I was just thinking about you yesterday or the day before and saying, I need to send her an email and see what's up with her. How are you doing? I think it was your foot that was giving you trouble. How's that? So now we have Hub says hi. Hi, Jeff. I take it you're on your way home from your little trip, wherever it was you went. Had a second operation a few weeks ago, but it's getting better. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Judy. I hope whatever operation you had solves whatever the problem is.
Mm.
Hi, Diane. Hope you had a blast. That's Tammy.
Mm.
So did you do well, Tammy, at your craft show yesterday? Marie. Hi, Marie from Virginia. Nice weather there, but dry. And Vita, what time is it over there? And Vita's in India. What time of the day is it there? It must be evening sometime. 28 watching now. Oh, that's good.
Mm.
And that's Grandma Knits, that's Robin.
Yeah.
Or
Hi,
she
Gail.
said from St. Jacobs. I don't like to tell the town in case. It was slower than normal, but it was fun. Oh, okay. You didn't get rain, did you? Because it did sprinkle here. I had a heart attack in my leg, but thank God I'm still here. Life is good, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in November. Oh, I hope we do see you in November now that I've decided to go to that craft show. Now that Bonnie has talked me into doing that craft show. And hi, Judy from Ontario. Judy T, you had something from her. A heart attack in your leg. That sounds very, very unusual, Judy. Twice. Oh, it rained twice. Oh, it's 10:30. 10:30, and here it's almost, well, it's 1. So you're 9.5 hours behind. Hi, Christine, and she's from Kentucky. So, are we all excited about this slideshow? Um, I have to tell you, you can, you can pipe in anytime you want, Cathy. I'm not just running this show.
Yeah. Well,
Cindy, yes, Judy Clemens, wishing you full recovery. I'm really excited about the participation in this CAL and the variety of things people did. Tammy started Rosanna's mal. Are you doing the book cover mal, Tammy?
oh,
Then I got home with the mustard wool. Kathy gave you some of that lovely wool, did she? She's trying to
oh,
find
that's
ways
good.
to get rid of it, I think.
I used 3 for my blanket, and there was 1 left, and I shared that with Tammy. Mm-hmm. It's a good color for that make-along.
Yes, it did match that book cover very, very well. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think I would enjoy. Yeah, she loves it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't enjoy working with it. It's not that bad, really, but
Mm-hmm.
not my kind of. Oh, making a cowl. And Tammy, thank you very much for the little item you sent along with Kathy and Jeff. I am going to hold it and open it with all the birthday gifts. I know you don't intend it as a birthday gift, but it just seems like it is to me. So that's when I'm going to open it.
Yeah.
I hope that's okay with you.
I see there's 30 people here on
30. It's
30
Sunday
people.
evening here,
And
so I am ahead of time in Canada. Yeah. Yeah, I know you'd be ahead of us. It's later in the day. It was a blood clot that burst behind it. Then I'm surprised they
oh,
didn't call it a stroke on my knees. And thanks for the best wishes. Hope to be back to normal and boring soon.
oh,
Well, I look forward to seeing you in November, Judy. I hope you're feeling up to it, but don't push yourself if you're not. I understand. And look who we have here. I'll let him make his guest appearance.
oh.
Say hello to the people. They all like to see you. Yes, they do.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Down you get. Did you all see that EFA has, yes, buy 3, get 1 free in the September sapphire colors only. And guess who is planning to buy some? I mean, it's September, it's blue, and it's a sale.
I was so surprised. I went and I looked, and I was so surprised how different bases
Yeah.
carry the sapphire color a little bit differently.
Yes, and the most notable one is the luster sport, luster worsted. The
Yeah,
blue looks much lighter.
yeah, they're
And
all pretty though.
oh
Hmm.
yeah, I like the color in the luster sport, or was it luster worsted? I wanted to get it, but I decided not to, because remember I did my riptide in luster sport and I found it splitty.
Oh,
And so I decided, no, I'll let it go. I really want to get alpaca silk DK. You could get that alpaca silk. And I
mhm.
think I'm going to get some of the cash silk sock. I'm not too sure what all, but I have put together an order. It's sitting there. I like it to sit there and think about it before I finish it. Um, Everybody's going to say a prayer for you, Judy.
Yeah,
Wishing you a speedy recovery. He's so adorable. He is adorable. He's he's sort of, I want to prepare you folks. He is on his last legs. He has lost a tremendous amount of weight, and he sheds clumps of fur all over the place. He still eats well and drinks well, but he spends long hours sleeping in out of the way, under a chair or under the dining room table, and places where you can't find him. Hours he'll spend. So I try to love him up as much as I can now, because I know he isn't going to be with me too much longer. Wishing you well, Judy. That must have been scary. I'll bet.
yeah.
Yeah, I love the co-host. So sorry, that's always difficult to say. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've had 7 cats in my adult lifetime. I got my first cat in 91, and I've had 7, and this one and the little one are my last 2. So far he's lived to be the oldest of any of them. But the little girl, oh, she's going strong. She'll be around for quite a few more years, I'm sure. Anyhow, so we've been gabbing for how long? It's almost 15 minutes. So in a minute or so, we should get started. You're right, Judy. I'm glad you feel the love. That's what I appreciate the most about this community. We're very supportive and caring, and that's what's made being on YouTube worth it. That's why I love doing it. You need to leave that alone, mister. So we'll give him one more chance to say hello. You don't want to be up here? You want to get down? He wants to be in my lap, which isn't quite big enough when I don't have my legs up. Yeah. So I guess we should get started. Can um can I start by asking, what is your impression or your opinion of this pattern? Anybody want to comment about the pattern?
Oh, Maria has asked first, can I use alpaca? And I have some alpaca that I'd like to try. I've heard that it's hypoallergenic, and it's on my list to try. So thanks for asking, Maria.
Uh, she has alpaca
Mhm.
and oasis, and do you have a yak as well?
I have a little yak
Gonna
too.
try all of them in the hopes that she can use them.
Yeah.
That'll give me things to buy for Christmas gifts. So I keep saying, please use them so we know.
Yeah.
So I just saw Gail Burstein. Hello there. When I see your last name, I have to tell you this, Gail. When I see your last name, do you know the name Ellen Burstein? She is a famous actress, and she starred in the movie Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. Is that the name of it? It was a big movie that came out, and I think Chris Christopherson was in it. It came out when I was in my last year of university in Toronto, and I went to see it. And I always, when I see your last name, I think of that. Debbie, Judy. Oh, there's Ellen. Hello, ladies. Happy I was able to make it. Loved it. Started another last night with my. Oh, you do like it, Tammy. Okay, Adam. I enjoyed it. I did start doing DCs instead of saying, okay. Gail, yes, no relation though. I like the pattern, easy to mod. Yes, that was a good thing I thought about it. Wait until you see this slideshow and see what everybody has done with it.
Yeah.
Took it a bit to get started. Yeah, but once you figured out how it goes, it's not hard.
Mhm.
I agree with you, Ellen. I didn't do the stitch in the third loop. I didn't even do the stitch in the back loop. I just totally ignored that part.
Yeah. I agree with Kimberly that it's so nice you can make it any size you want. I did like that. And I did have a few parts, a few humps, as Christine called it, that I had Judy's help to figure out the chart, and then it smoothed the way. Yeah.
There's Barbara. Hello, Barbara. She just joined us. We're all commenting on what we thought about the pattern. Yes, the chart really helped. Aren't charts wonderful? And my chart was very rough. I don't do professional charts, but yeah, it makes a difference.
Oh.
She enjoyed the pattern. Tammy, she liked the stitch in the third loop. Yeah, I suppose it does give it some texture, right? You know me, I'm all about getting done as fast as I can, and searching for that loop all the time just slowed me down. I think it would matter what yarn you're using as well. I think some would be easier to do that than others. Hi. That's just my thinking. Oh, yes, the chart you did, Judy, helped massively. Well, I'm glad. And that tells me, Adam, you're good at reading charts now.
It's a great idea, Adam, to vary it by using double crochets instead of the single crochets. That's a good modification. Mm-hmm.
Somebody told me, I guess it was in the notes you gave me. I don't know who it was now. They left out the Windows row.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't catch that, but I'm going to be watching in the slideshow.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mr. Kitty. He says hello back, Barbara. I enjoyed it. It'll probably do another one with only 2 colors and fingering weight. Okay. Yeah, it could be done with, well, I'll show you. It can be done with any weight. Do we want to show ours now at this point, Cathy? You want to
Sure.
pull yours out? And I enjoyed it. Cathy and I both did too. So we'll see what Cathy made. And I'm going to make you full screen here.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. The first one that I did, was with Brava yarn, and I did not do the third loop. Instead, I just did in the back loop only. And this one, it worked out to be 17 inches wide and 62 inches long. I used 2 skeins of Brava worsted in the color silver and 1 skein of Brava in the color Dove Heather, which was this lighter color. And that was because I thought I would have enough yarn when I was using this silver, and I ended up running out of yarn. So I had to improvise and do some of this lighter color at the end. This stripes in it was loops and threads, and that
Looks
was
very,
loops and threads flosset, and it was in the color slate. And the hook size for this was a 5 millimeter hook. So that was the first one that I did. And the second one, it was over here. The second one, it measured 15.5 inches by 67 inches. I used 4 skeins of sheepsea soft fun in the color lace, a total of 200 grams. For the stripes, I used mini skeins, and it was a total of 100 grams for the stripes. And those are in the color dark turquoise, cool blue, violet, deep violet, pink, and hot pink. And the hook I used for this, which is in DK weight, was a 4.5 millimeter hook. And that was my second one. Oh, and this first one, actually, I was one of the people that made a mistake toward the end. I forgot the windows rows, and yeah, so these last few, I guess I was crocheting late at night, and yeah, I started forgetting the windows rows on mistake. So I don't think it shows too much, but this was the last window row I did, and then the rest I did single crochet rows as I finished from here on, and those were my two. So there we go.
Cathy does a better job than me because she could tell you the dimensions and everything else, and I haven't measured any of mine.
Uh,
I guess I'll put me up full screen. All right, you've seen this several times on my channel. I did a lapgan, and I think what I did was there's one, two, I added one more pattern of 34 extra stitches to make it wide enough. And I think it's not quite the 30 inches that it should be to be a lapgan. And then it's supposed to be 40, and I think it's a few short. But I got, you know what I noticed? I mean, it's easier when you're using a color changing yarn, and this is a mandala ombre, and you can get going and you can forget, because when you do with the color changes, you have to be counting and paying attention and putting in that row with the color change at the right place. Well, I got going and I forgot, and I said, oh, you missed the windows row. So I would just put the windows row in where I was. So sometimes my pattern is 6 and sometimes my pattern is 8. And there is nothing consistent about it, although I think I did windows all the way to the end, yes. But some of them, like I said, are 6 between them and some are 8. And you know what? I don't think anybody's going to notice or anybody is going to care. So you've seen that quite a few times. And yes, I know a lot of you like the purples. I could have entered this in my purple butterfly month. Then I did a cowl. And this one, first of all, I want to, can we put this, let's see if we can put this up. Add to the stage. There, we're at the side. There is my cowl laid out flat. Before I joined it, I did it in one long piece. I wanted the rows to go around my neck. I see some of you did cowls where it went back and forth. Mine went all the way around, just so you can see what it looked like before I put it together. Now let's go back here. And here it is once it's joined. And I started at the bottom with the darker color and worked up. And I'm sorry, I did not make a note of or count how many repeats of the pattern I used. This was a set of minis that I had. And I have here the yarn I used, because this is the yarn from EFA. See that? That has the flex. They call it Cozy Cosmic, I think. Cozy Cosmic Fingering. And I have it in several other colors. I've shown it to you before. And it has the metallic that is 3 different colors: gold, red, and blue. And that was my base. And then I had minis in the other colors, and it did not use a lot, because look at how much I have of the minis, and there are 6 of them here. Look at how much I still have left. They all had that much left, so it didn't use very much. And the minis were from Fiber Optics. I had a package of them. So this is what I have. And that base is sparkly, so you know I love it. And these are all colors that I like. So I'll be keeping this in my private stash. So,
Judy, there's
yes.
a question here. How many chains did you start with when you did the
Well,
blanket?
that's the thing. I didn't make a count. And if you guys can talk, or you can talk to them for a bit, I might be able to. I won't be able to tell you the number of chains. I could tell you how many extra 34s I added. So
Mhm.
that's the first 34. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say I added 4 more multiples of 34 to the original base
That's for the cowl.
for this cowl. And
And for
if
the
you want to
blanket,
see, I'll show you how big this cowl is when I put it on.
okay. And Judy, the question was for the blanket.
Yeah.
How many?
I only added, I think, 1 extra 34.
Okay, thank you.
But it didn't quite make the 30. I can tell you how big it is if you want to wait. So there's how far this cowl comes down on me, about bust length, that length. This is all fingering weight. This is fingering weight. And of course, this is, I believe, number 3, a DK weight. Any other questions? You can see them. I haven't noticed.
Yeah, there was someone who asked the name of the pattern and the designer. And thank you so much. Some people answered that within the chat. So that was really helpful. Thank you for answering that question.
I can't remember the designer. I know it's the Honey Ripple.
Yeah, it's the Honey Ripple scarf, and it's designed by Burgundy and Blush.
Oh yeah, right. It's not a
Yes.
person's name, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I just had it written down. I have trouble remembering it too, but I just jotted it down here. Yeah.
And I'm on a bit of a kick to do a bunch of cowls this winter, this length or even a little bit longer, because I'm going to be wearing black or navy, and I want to put the cowls on them if I go somewhere. The pattern will be, by the way, this will go into replay, people, and the pattern will be down below in the description box if you give me a couple of minutes after it goes to replay. And I also have Cathy's email address and my email address in the description box below. I'm working on a baby blanket using L&T lumber from Michaels and squishy, just perfect for a scarf, not to mention a blanket. Excellent stiff definition. Okay. Thank you, Carrie. And I don't know who Carrie is. She's new to me. Judy, that's going to be a lovely cowl on you. Pretty colors, looks terrific. So very pretty. I really like. Yes, the dark. That I just like all the cosmic colors. I gotta look for other things to make. I have them all here. Here are some of the colors in that line. This is the dark hollow. I think it's blue, purple blue. This is warmth and whimsy. I have it in black as well. I'm looking forward to making something. I ordered extra of this black. I just think it's beautiful. Anyhow, enough of that. We're not here to talk about yarn. But I'm happy how this turned out. I thought I might sometime try one, like some of you did the ripple going this way across, and you just worked it until whatever length you wanted and then joined it, I'm sure. And I thought of maybe doing that. I don't know. You know, there's so many patterns out there. Sometimes I hate repeating something because I think, oh, there's so many more I want to do. So anyhow, any other questions? And if not, then did we find, I of course would have missed some to make it into a cowl. Love the colors. Okay. Honey Ripple. Great. Cute. Oh, she gave us the name. All right. So there are no other questions. I suppose people want us to get to that slideshow. Are we ready? Okay. I think I have to hit this first. Oh, we got to do the 2-stage. There. So, what did you think, everybody? My first observation is that there were a lot of you that used a color changing or a one color even yarn. I think you realized early on that if you did it this way and I only had 6 colors, there would be a lot of ends to weave in. So I give credit to those that did bigger projects with all the color changing, like Cathy's second one. But I see a lot of you opted for color changing yarn like this. And I don't blame you. And it looked just as good that way too. So pretty. I really like the dark bay, pretty colors. Let's see what people say. Gorgeous. Oh wow, these pictures blew me away. So many, yeah. I just loved all the makes. So many beautiful, great participation. Gorgeous. Quite a stunner for color changing. Debbie P. I think we used the same yarn. It may be. Gorgeous. Great work. Great job on the slideshow, Cathy. Yes, thank you very much, Cathy, for doing that. She is very considerate. Asked me 3 times what did I think and what changes did I want. I thought that was amazing. They were all pretty. Oops, I just lost all the comments. Okay. Fabulous. Yes, the tank top was really unique, wasn't it? So many different colors. Wanting to copy some, cut some. Fabulous activities. Ellen's crochet, are you different than Mr. Fitz Ellen? Is that 2 different Ellens we have here? I guess, because we got 2 different logos coming up. Wow, tank top. There you go, Bonnie. You're good at making different varieties. You might like that. Judith Botcher. Okay, that's new to me as well. Thank you. Yes, and somebody said so many. Guess what, people? I am. Do I hear something? I am so excited. We had 29 people submit items, and there were several doubles. So total, there were not counting Cathy and I, there were 33 projects in that slideshow.
Yeah.
That really pleases me that so many of you participate. Yeah. I'm sure the end of summer isn't always the best time to get people doing things.
Yeah. And Judy and I worked together on the slideshow. She watched it, and her suggestions really did make the slideshow what it is. There were things that I'm pretty new still at doing slideshows, and she helped. She made it what it is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Cathy, you're too humble. You did all the work, and there was a lot of work in it. And wow. A change that I suggested, I know she spent hours changing that too. So yeah. Anyway, I appreciate your help, Cathy.
Do you know what I learned with this pattern, and especially seeing as the projects came in, I would love to do another with this pattern and with color changing yarn for sure, because both of the ones that I did had all those ends to weave in. And I thought, oh boy, those color changing ones are so beautiful, and I wouldn't have ends.
Yeah. Okay, go to it. You make lots of blankets. You can make one in a blanket.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And it was thanks to Cathy that we were able to have a slideshow, because I am limited in showing a slideshow because I do everything on an iPad. Yes, I have a laptop that is obsolete because it's still running Windows 8, which means every so often when I'm on the laptop, it blanks out and comes back. I have a desktop I can't even get into. So you have to be on something other than iPad, in order to make a video work. And she has the button that I don't have on my screen that allowed her to send the video into our, it calls it the stage. And because Cathy works on a laptop, right, most of
Mhm.
the time, she
Mhm.
was able to make the video and then bring it with her into StreamYard, or we couldn't have had this. And
Right.
I was really, really excited when we figured out that she could bring it in with her and we could show it. Otherwise, she'd have been doing it on her video on last Friday.
Yeah. We found it on the kickoff live. After the kickoff live, I said, Judy, what's this button? And should we try it? Should I try and hook in a video and see if it works? And it worked. And
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
oh, I think we can use my laptop to put it onto a live. And that's why we're all here today.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because we tried something.
Tried
Yeah,
something different. Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad we were able to bring you a video
Mhm.
on this. I think it's so much nicer to do a live as a wrap up and put a video of everything when we're all here together. And I want to thank all of you for participating. And I think it was an enjoyable experience for both of us,
Mhm.
which means that you can likely count on seeing Cathy and I doing another next summer.
Aw.
I like to do a summer cal. I won't be doing my winter one, um, but I think I would like to do the summer cal again. And I think Cathy's agreeable to co-hosting with me again.
Yeah.
So it's and we'll just spend some time looking for maybe a pattern that's a little bit easier to interpret. I don't know, but hopefully we'll
I
have better luck getting in touch with the designer than we did this year.
I would
How
love.
many did we try? 3 before we actually settled on this one.
Yeah,
Right.
you found this one and it's been great. It's been really a good one to show everyone's creativity and allow people to just do a bunch of really interesting things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I did like about this. It seemed to allow people to do different things with it, and
Yeah.
really different things. I mean, you blew me away with that tank top. That
Yeah.
was really
Sure.
something.
And blankets and narrow scarves and wider shawls and oh, so many beautiful, beautiful things. And the ones that did the shawl as per the pattern too, all beautiful. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of great choices of colors, and
Hmm.
yeah,
And
it's
different
interesting to
yarns.
see it in so many different colors
Yeah.
and shapes and what have you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the fun of a crochet along, where
Yeah.
you can adapt the pattern and do your own thing with it.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh, thank you, Robin. Debbie, thank you. Thank you, Deb. Maybe you could use a designer for the designer focus that you had last week. You know, Deb, there's the problem. The designer focus that I did just this past Thursday, the reason I did the book was because I wanted to do a real, like my normal designer focus with her. And I emailed her and didn't get a response. And that was our problem, Cathy and I had. Everybody we emailed wanting to let them know we were doing this and were they okay, and hoping that since we were using their pattern, they might give a discount to the pattern. Not a one of them responded to us. And that seems to be a real problem anymore. So I don't think I could use, thank you both for arranging this. Yes, we enjoyed it, I'm sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
So now here comes, I think this is the other part everybody's waiting for.
Yeah.
We have a wheel. So maybe should I put it full screen while we do
Yeah.
the spin of the wheel?
Mm-hmm.
Solo layout. Okay, you can all see it. We're going to pick two. So we'll start. Oh, it never starts when I start. Okay, watch for it. Cathy will write the name down. Heather F. I forget, Heather participates in my monthly one as well. And I don't remember where you're from, Heather. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Oh,
Bless you.
excuse me. Sorry about that. Now we'll take her name out and we'll run it one more time. Judy T. I know Judy T is in Ontario. Heather, where are you? Can you tell us, or do you remember, Cathy?
I don't remember, but congratulations, both of you.
It'd be helpful to us to know where Heather is, and
that's okay. We'll reach out to her and find out. That's okay.
I just wanted to tell who to contact who.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if Heather is here today. Is she in the chat?
Oh, possibly not.
Mm-hmm. Nope, I don't see her today. That's okay.
Cathy,
Mm-hmm.
you see the private chat?
I do. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's
You're okay
wonderful.
with that?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go back to this. Judy, you and I need to have a conversation, and Heather, maybe she'll be watching on the replay. And
Yeah.
Heather, you need to contact Cathy,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll arrange a gift. We can't tell you what gift because it depends where you are, what gift you're getting, folks. But hey, you're both getting a gift from us, and
Yeah.
we really appreciate that all of you participated. And this is going to go obviously into replay. It'll have a description box below. And I would kind of like to ask as a favor, even though all of you were here and were involved, even if you don't want to watch the video again, if you would at least go to the video and replay and maybe make a comment. It is helpful to have comments on a video. It gets the video out there more. So if you wouldn't mind, maybe you want to watch the slideshow again and you can go jump to the slideshow and watch it again. But if you don't want to watch the video, that's fine. But I'd appreciate if you all were to take the time to make a comment to the replay. So we've been here for 50 minutes. Is there anything else anybody wants to say before we sign off? I see people congratulating everybody, and
I would just say, if you can leave a thumb, if anybody who's here, please leave a thumb for Judy.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anything you'd like to add, Cathy, before?
I just appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. And it's been, I haven't got a lot of experience at doing make-alongs, just the small make-along that I do every month. And this has been so much fun. Thank you, Judy, and thank you everybody who participated for being so. It's just been a wonderful time. I had such a great time, and I thank all of you for that. Yeah.
I started this a couple of summers back when I was still just concentrating on crochet, and I started a summer crochet along. And after I did the crochet along, because I'm a crochet channel, right? I felt bad for the number of knitters that follow me. Now, a lot of them are both knit and crochet, so it doesn't matter. But I did feel bad that there were knitters that followed me, and a crochet along discounts them. And that's why I started the winter mal with both knit and crochet with Gina. And so that way both people, both crafts could participate. And I just found this past spring so much going on, I was overwhelmed. And in the meantime, I started this and life was smooth. But in the meantime, when that time passed, I also added on the responsibility of Rose. And almost everybody that's here knows about my responsibility there. And I think that added in another dimension of so many things to be taken care of, especially last winter. Still had her apartment and, didn't know she's now got health issues on top of the stroke issues. And I just felt overwhelmed enough that I said last spring, I got to back out of this. I got too much and just decided I wasn't really going to do all of that I did last spring. And maybe I should give up the summer cal too, but I have to tell you, I did not feel overwhelmed with this cal. I don't know if it's because it's summer and we're more relaxed. So I think I do want to keep on doing the summer cal, and I apologize to the knitters that I'm leaving out, but I am a crochet channel. So that's the one thing I would kind of like to keep up. And I also think you're going to see a major change in my monthly mal. I'm going to keep it going next year, but I'm making a major change. And I think it's going to make it a little bit easier for me, the change that I'm going to make. So stay tuned for that. I'm not telling you what change I'm making until the time comes. So I hope you're not too upset that I won't be doing a mal and a cal next year, just the one cal. And if things get better the next year, I might bring it back. We'll see what happens. So I hope that's okay with everybody, and explains why I'm doing what I'm doing. So anyway, I blathered on long enough. Everybody wants to get on with their day and finish their weekend. So I just really want to say a great big thank you for joining us. I think we had 37. I think I see 37 joined us. And I appreciate that you took time out of your Sunday to come and spend time with us. And I appreciate that you did the cal with us.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, and I hope all of you did too. And thanks. Have a great day. And
Yeah.
I think we'll sign off unless there's anything else. Cathy, feel free to add if you want.
Just enjoy your weekend, and we'll both see you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.